Beautiful. We're going to do a demonstration. Step on up. All right. Well, hi guys. My name's Julia Reilly. Thank you so much for joining us here at Sink Central. We all spend a lot of time in our kitchens, don't we? Using our three major appliances. You know what they are, right? The stove, the fridge, the dishwasher. Do you know that we also spend the most time with our fourth appliance? Do you know what it is, Elizabeth? No? It's the kitchen sink. Yeah. Most people are surprised by that. Not surprisingly, as a result, our sinks are often the least equipped of all of our appliances. But Insinkerator, we're really passionate about making the sink truly central to your kitchen. So today we're going to go behind the scenes, or I should probably say underneath our counters here, with two great product lines that really do just that. So first we'll witness the state-of-the-art Evolution Series disposers, and then we'll explore first of its kind in the US, the 3-in-1 kitchen faucet. All right, so let's go ahead and start things off with a trivia question. You guys ready? For a Starbucks gift card valued at $10, who can tell me how many blades are in a typical food waste disposer? Any guesses? Go ahead, shout out a number for me. What do you think? How many blades are in a typical food waste disposer? 4? 4 is not correct. Throw a number out. Probably 10. You're way off. All right, Luke, you're closest. You get a $10 gift card. The correct answer, you're welcome. The correct answer is actually 0. There's no blades in a food waste disposer. I'm surprised by that. 1927, Insinkerator's founder, John W. Hammond, actually invented the food waste disposer. He did that in Racine, Wisconsin. Our products are still made there today. So we all know the food waste disposer that we grew up with, right? Most of us tend to think of a food waste disposer being similar to a blender with all these little blades in the bottom that spin around, chop things up. But it actually doesn't work that way. Now, if you look closely at the chamber inside your disposer, you'll see walls that really look like a cheese grater, but they're circular. So what happens is that the turntable inside the disposer attached to it are metal objects that are like paddles. When those paddles, which are called lugs, spin, the centrifugal force pushes the food against the ring, which breaks it up into little pieces. So it's not blades chopping anything up, it's a spinning turntable that pushes the food against the shedding ring, and that essentially is a circular cheese grater. So disposers have actually worked this way since the very beginning. A lot has changed though since the original model. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you the Evolution Series, which is the next generation of the food waste disposer. Now essentially, we at Insinkerator have built a better mousetrap. So what is the secret behind the better mousetrap, you might ask? Well, if you want to develop a product that truly meets your customers' needs, you need to actually talk to your customers, right? Insinkerator spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, several years developing what has become the Evolution Series product. Basically, out of that research, we learned two things. People wanted their disposer to grind more. We heard that they had a list of things in their mind that maybe they were afraid to put down the disposer. Either their mom or their grandmother said, no, never put that down the disposer, or they had a bad experience themselves. Just wanted a food waste disposer that would grind all of their food. And second, we heard that they wanted to hear less. People told us that the dishwasher folks had figured out how to make a loud appliance quieter. They wanted to be able to have a quieter experience with their food waste disposer as well. It wasn't as disruptive. Okay, so that's the two requests, to grind more and to hear less. That became the basis for our Evolution Series of disposers. So here I have a standard stainless steel sink setup. We've got a camera here so you can see the setup right behind me. Normally there'd only be one food waste disposer in the sink. Here we're showing two waste food disposers side by side. Right over here on your right we have the Badger 5 disposer. That's what Insinkerator would call a standard food waste disposer. It's simple, it's functional, it's reliable, not a lot of extra bells and whistles in that. Right over here we have an Evolution XL. This is our top-of-the-line model in our Evolution series. It features all the grind and sound improvement technologies that's developed by our engineers. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the multi-grind technology for you. We've got a pretty basic fruit and vegetable load here. We've got celery sticks, we have carrots, I've got potato peels as well as apple peels. Now, celery has strands, can be challenging for a disposer. If you try to put too much in here too quickly, you'll clog your pipes, right? So I'm going to go ahead and load these into both of them. They have been weighed. They're the same size on both sides. Oops, actually, a few of them right here. And while I do that, I'm going to ask you a trivia question. Let's see who can get this one right. Now, Insinkerator has a 24/7 1-800 number that consumers can call any time of day, any day of the year with questions about their food waste disposer. Who can tell me what day of the year receives more call volume than any other day? Shout it out, guys. Thanksgiving is correct. As soon as I get my hands free, I have a $10 Starbucks gift card for you. Step on a little closer so I don't throw it that far. All right, so what happens is over Thanksgiving is that people put too much down their food waste disposal, right? You're standing over the sink, you're doing all those potatoes, and maybe you're doing the apples for an apple pie. There's $10 card for you. Yep, and they put too much in the disposal. They try to put it all down at once, and that's when you get the water clog and you have it back up, right? So yes, Thanksgiving's the day of the year. You got that right. Excellent job. Okay, so I've loaded both of these in here, and I'm going to run the Badger first for you. All right, so I want you to listen. I've got microphones here so you can hear the sink, and you're going to notice this is going to give you kind of the traditional, what you're used to hearing, right, when you run a okay? Kind of loud, right? All right, and now I'm going to run on this side. Here's our Evolution XL. A lot quieter, right? Can you hear that is running right now? That's an impressive face that you've got for me. Excellent stuff. All right. So that gives you a proper side-by-side comparison of the two of them there. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to do something very rare, something that you don't get to do at home. You're going to see what's happened through your food waste disposal, right? So underneath here, let's see. Got our Badger 5 here. Eric can help me out. And we've got our Evolution XL here. All right. So we're going to compare the food loads for you here, right? This actually is a highly technical sieve that we have here. It's our number 8 that we use in our test kitchen. And here, really dramatic difference, right? Go ahead and step up, guys, so you can see. Got the food load here with the Badger load. Standard food waste food load has one stage of grind to it. It's that cheese grater action that we talked about earlier. The food is really pushed against the wall. You can see it's ground up past through the disposer. And over here, the Evolution XL disposer has 3 stages of grind. So it's pretty impressive. You can see how much difference there is between the two, right? Multiple stages of grind grinds the food waste particles smaller, liquefying a higher percentage of materials. Now the second thing that I want you to point out to you guys is the size of the food particles here. If you look at the Badger, the food waste material there, you can see that there's some fairly large pieces of apples and potato peel. Right over here, the Evolution Series disposer, with 3 stages of grind, you get the food particles are much, much smaller and much more finely ground. The strands of stringy material is much shorter. All right, so, and I was actually pulling out the Evolution. You see you have these long stringy pieces as well, and that can get caught up in the disposer if you ground a lot of that up, and then you might cause some clogs. Thank you, Eric. All right, so another trivia question for you guys. Our research revealed that consumers wanted a food waste disposer that could grind more. They also asked for a disposer that they could hear less. So our engineers developing the multi-stage grind system, they also spent quite a bit of time developing new components for the disposers that make them much quieter. So, a demo, I'm going to go ahead and load up over here. We got chicken bones going. Excellent. Very good. And while Eric puts the chicken bones in there, you'll see that we're going to do a sound comparison for you in just a minute. My trivia question for you is, in the Insinkerator test kitchen, we grind up all sorts of food items. What do you believe is the one food item that the Evolution XL was not able to grind up? Any guesses on what that is? Chicken bones, good guess. We're actually just about to do the chicken bones. Any other guesses? Lucas is like, I found another gift card. Any other guesses? It's actually under the ocean. Oyster shells, good guesses. Summer of 1975, summer blockbuster. Shark. There we go, very good. Shark skin is what we're looking for, actually raw shark skin. All right, so we've got the bones locked in. Okay, great. So Eric's going to go ahead and grind those up for us. Go ahead, Eric. Your mic on? No, I don't have. Oh, okay. So we're going to do the Badger first, and you'll hear how noisy that is, folks. Here we go. Right? Definitely loud there. And now we're going to run it on the Evolution XL. You'll notice a much quieter load here. That's running right now. I see some impressed faces out there, right? 60% quieter there, yep. Now, how do we make it quieter? Well, it's actually with the baffle. The baffle here is removable, and when I run water on the Evolution XL, you'll see that it forms a little puddle here above the baffle. The puddle doesn't get any bigger, though, okay? The baffle is designed to pump purposely create just enough of a puddle in the water for a water barrier. That's what we call a water dam. Now that little layer of water actually acts like a cap that prevents the water from making disposer noise. And one other key technology that we've developed to help reduce the noise, and I'm going to need a volunteer for this, so somebody want to help me out? I thought you would. Come on over here. All right. So what we're going to do, Luke, I want you to just push against the Badger 5 here. Okay, you can see that it's actually pretty rigid, right? You're not able to move that very much. Now over here, Luke, go ahead and try to move the Evolution XL for me. Yep, there you go. You just want to push gently, but you can see that that does move around quite a bit, right? And that's an anti-vibration mounting system. The mounting mechanism that attaches to the sink actually suspends the disposer for the cushion of water with a shock absorber. Okay? Very good. Thank you, sir. So in summary, we've got two major advancements: grind more and hear less. And with all the research, we wanted a disposer that ground more types of food waste without jamming or clogging. We wanted a quieter disposer. So we developed the sound seal and the multi-brain technology to do just that. Okay? So please see a product specialist. We've got more information for you if you'd like to learn more. And earlier I mentioned to you that the kitchen sink is really the fourth appliance in the house, right? You know, Insinkerator for disposers, but in the true tradition of launching innovation around the kitchen sink, Insinkerator's launched a brand new product category. That's the all-in-one kitchen tap. So as the name implies, with the 3-in-1, Insinkerator now offers a primary kitchen faucet for the first time. That's not all. The 3-in-1 provides the convenience of near boiling water on demand from the same faucet that delivers both through standard and cool hot water. Okay? The application of on-demand near boiling water is 200 degrees Fahrenheit. You see the steam rise here. Lots of applications, 101 uses for Insinkerator instant hot water dispensers. Let's see, from creating hot beverages to cooking meals, warming baby bottles. You can use it to polish silverware, removing jar labels and wax residue. You can warm an ice cream scoop. You can melt chocolate, performing basic first aid such as making hot compresses. The list really goes on and on. Now, if you're concerned about accidentally dispensing the hot water, you see I can't do that just by moving it. It does feature a two-step activation mechanism. First, push down on the lever, then you're going to pull forward. Okay? All-in-one kitchen faucet does feature a We Come to You 5-year in-home limited warranty. Comes in 5 elegant Italian design finishes. Comes in chrome, brushed steel, pearl white, orange, and natural stone. You can pair it with either an Insinkerator stainless steel standard instant hot water tank, or you can pair it with a new high-performance steaming hot water tank and water filtration system for a sink experience that's like no other. I do, again, thank you for your time and attention. We have a product demo session right over here if you'd like to take those, look at those things in person. And you can try it out for yourself. We do have a steaming hot beverage station right here. You can have a beverage of your choice. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the show, everybody. Bye-bye.